Hi everybody, welcome to day 4 of our Daily Devotional series. Today's verse is going to be Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. So when we're in our kratom addiction, it's not truly who we are. It's not truly who God intends for us to be. We lose ourselves, we lose touch with our purpose when we are in kratom addiction. And I think that this verse is a really awesome reminder that sometimes when we don't even know it, when we don't perceive it, as the verse says, God is doing a new thing. For some of us, that may be just the knowing that we want to quit. For some of us, it might be that we have finally made our last jump off of kratom and we're in the beginning of our withdrawal process. For some of us, it could be even before that, where we're in addiction and we just start to have this knowing and these feelings that it's not sustainable and that it's not feeling good anymore. So this verse is a really cool reminder that even when we don't perceive it, even when we don't know it, God is working and He will make a way for us when there is no way. And I talk about the wilderness of addiction and recovery on this channel. It's something that I really find a lot of meaning in and have related to it in my own recovery process. We're in the book of Exodus right now in our prayer group that talks about and tells the story of God's people being freed from captivity. And after they're freed, they're led into the wilderness. And it's a time of their faith being tested. It's a time where they are having trouble with patience. It's a time where a lot of them are complaining because they sometimes question about being led out of captivity, but now they're in this wilderness where they don't know what's to come. They don't know where their next meal is going to come. And some of them are complaining and question, was it better? Was it better when they were still in captivity and in slavery? And so when we're in the wilderness of recovery from kratom, from quitting, or when we're in the process of tapering down, all of these places are a wilderness. And this verse also reminds us that God will make a way in the wilderness for us, and He will bring rivers in the desert. There was something about kratom when I was on it that it didn't matter how much water I drank, but I was always so extremely dehydrated and extremely parched. And this verse took on a deeper meaning too, in that sense, where I felt like there was no amount of water that I could even drink that would quench me. And so he in my life did bring rivers into the desert for me. In my recovery process, it was a long one, and it was a time of my faith being tested, and I got to see God working in my life. Now, as I'm looking back on it, I can see so clearly where He made these ways in the wilderness and where He brought rivers in the deserts. And so I wanted to share my experience, and I also wanted to look at what this verse can mean for all of us. So I welcome you to share where you're at in the comment section. Share your challenges, your triumphs, things that you're struggling with and need encouragement about and prayer about. And that's the purpose for these devotionals, as well as not only to meditate on these verses, but to also have a place where we can check in and let everybody know how we're doing and things that we need encouragement with and stuff. This is a safe place for you wherever you're at in your process. If you're still in kratom addiction, if you're getting off of it right now, if you've already quit, this is a place where you can come and be open and honest and have other people that have gone through it before or who are going through it now, so you can feel comfortable here. So I encourage you to think about and meditate on this verse today, and in your prayer time, or even just, going through whatever you have to do today. It would be cool if we can all reflect on how God makes a way for us, and even when we don't know it, He is doing a new thing in our lives, and we may not perceive it, but